Alright, hello and welcome everyone into Westfold II. It's 1v1 map, so our two players are going to be Power Kartoffel, playing as Goblins, and his opponent's going to be Savage, playing as an Isengard player. And what we can see about the map, or said rather about the map itself, is that this map is huge for 1v1 matches, so people are not going to most likely rush the opponents. This way, double furnace into the orc pit, or the orc pit, and the double tunnel into the goblin cave. Let's check the power points. As we can see, Savage decided not to take power point yet, really clever, while Power Kartoffel decided to go aggressive with War Chant. War Chant got faster recoil, so that may benefit him in the long run. Now Savage choose to get himself a nice little pond here in order to get speed bonus and also bonus for, well, he's able to see the map, so this is given. Crossbowmen are going to be ready. There is a single tower, a ruin tower, that you can definitely take into possession and deal some damage if someone is going to go towards the middle of the map, and definitely vision is something that you would like to see against goblins. So those sneaky tunnels are not going to pop out of nowhere in order to try to destroy your furnaces. They are squishy, as we all know. So crossbowmen is almost on the battlefield. First battalion of Goblin warriors is already up and running towards the base of the opponent. In the meantime, another goblin cave to install more pressure later on. And first battalion of crossbowmen on the battlefield doing nothing, waiting for the orders. And the orders been given, but Power Kartoffel decided to take a ruin tower for himself, increase his own vision, and this is what he's seeing at the moment. Pretty decent, pretty decent. Entire medal is shown for him, and he's going to go aggressive, so no Tunnelland, no bats in order to discover his opponent, although we can check that Savage decided to go random, and yes, I was an observer in this game, but I haven't recorded anything then, so we're going it at the moment. Power Kartoffel choose Goblins as his primary. Another battalion of Goblin warriors moving on the left side, trying to deal as much damage as possible. If you're going with this battalion on the left side, you don't need to have tunnel on the same side, but if you decided to do it, it's okay, I guess. 1k resource for the Goblin player, which is unexpected. He should definitely do something with those builders. As we can see, he's going for another tunnel over here, or you're going to see it at the moment. I just saw the resources dropped, but he's not investing. The other builder is not doing anything. He got 1k resource at the moment, only 2 goblin caves at this time, and he's doing completely nothing, and this is horrible management. On the other side, we can see that Isengard player is able to get himself a work pad and is going for work riders, and as we can see, he's investing all the resources that he can in order to spend them as fast as possible. On the other side, definitely shield formation could be used, so those Urukais may tank the damage a little bit better, but overall they've been able to take care about the war chanted Goblin warriors and will be able to take down the tunnel. On the other side, Goblins were not able to take down furnace. Crossbones were there to scout them and kill them in time. And at this point of the game, definitely as a Goblin player, I would go for Fisher, while Power Kartoffel decided to go for more and more Goblins. He's not getting another Goblin cave, which could be beneficial for him later on, but he's going for Goblin archers from one of the Goblin cave. In the meantime, his opponent decided to go for another orc pit, just because the map is huge and you would like to have multiple units from multiple barracks later on. So it's investment in the future, I would say. Crossbowmen killing those Goblin warriors, they're not able to do anything. And also the tunnel is going to go down. Gorkill on the battlefield already, but he's staying at home doing completely nothing, and I think yes, there is already 600 resources, 500 command points at the moment for the Goblin player. Warch are not yet available, but it's going to change almost immediately. Fisher in the middle of the game, in the middle of the map, And Goblin Archer is going to take the Ruin Tower at the moment and shoot from it. Nice defensive mechanism over here. Good to see that players are trying to use the map to their advantage. Pikes are not creeping the Workler or Troller over here on the top side, and they decided to fight. Let's see if the hold or shield formation is going to be used. Not really, and definitely you don't need to go for aggressive stance if you're fighting with Goblin Warriors. On the other side you can see that at least Isengard was able to creep, so this is nice. And the cave troll, it should be destroyed actually. I don't think so that Isengard got enough power points. He got 6 power points, he could go for Watch on himself and just destroy it, to be honest. But he decided to move back, to get back, to save his own base. And there is Gorkil that is not doing anything for now. We're gonna have one of those cave trolls, also spider pit on the way, more and more goblins from the goblin player side. But as we can see, we got 550 command points almost filled for the Isengard player, which he got only 500, while his opponent got 500 command points as well, but only 200 filled. So Isengard got more units on the battlefield than his opponent, which shouldn't happen, shouldn't be the case. On the both sides of the map, Isengard is all creeping the trollers, and he will be able to do it. So he is investing in heavy advantage for himself. Also he got cave bats for some reason to be able, I think, to see this side of the map. Let's check his vision. Yes, indeed, he saw the middle of the map, and he should realize that he needs to attack as fast as possible before tons of trolls are going to be able to attack him. He's able to creep the troller on the top and on the bottom side. Got himself lots of resources. It shouldn't happen actually. Paladin being used once again, but they're not doing anything. Isengard Goblin decided to move at the moment with 650 command points to his name, but I cannot see how it's going to be. Warp Riders on the side. There are 2 trolls only. Those trolls could definitely kill those crossbowmen and not get that much damage from them. And Isengard got already 3k resources. This is super weird. Those 2 trolls are going to go down. Savage doesn't seem to react well with those crossbowmen. He's not taking down the other troll, and there is troll without a tree or goblin is in it, so he's going to deal more damage towards the structure. Savage already. He spends those 3k on Saruman. He invests resource on the wall hub. He got lots of command points and power points in the moment. Warchant and Scale Totem plus Tenderland been used on the side of Goblin, as he wasn't able yet to destroy this fortress. But there are no more units from the Isengard player. He's not investing those for those Warp Riders, he's not taking care of those trolls. It's really tough for him, it seems. And he's not controlling units pretty well. Those units should definitely try to protect the fortress, which is not going to happen, it seems. And although the middle is still in control of the Goblin player, he was also able to destroy the fortress of his opponent, which shouldn't happen with these amount of units that Isengard possessed, to be honest. Look at this, back with 3,000 resources and Warp Riders that are not on the battlefield, more and more pikes that are not really in use at the moment. That's something that shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen for the Isengard player. He lost his fortress, but he killed everything else. Gorkil is on level 6, he's going to be killed, shouldn't get into the Scorpion. And let's see what's going to happen at the moment. It's still an open game, but definitely this fortress shouldn't go down. And going straight for the tier 2 power points, which are Whitesmoon Downland, wasn't the greatest idea either. Savage definitely could make a different choices. decent micro to try to save those crossbowmen. Is he going to go for more crossbows? Yes, really good, and he's going to recreate his fortress at the moment. But there is a scale totem that is seeing what is Isengard is doing. So even if he's going to recreate a fortress over here, this scale totem is going to see it. Which means that the Goblin player is going to see it, and with more and more power points he can use some of those for tier 2 power point, maybe not Scavenger, maybe it's going to be late to Whitesmith Downland to destroy the recreated fortress that is going to pop out at the moment. Crossbowman has been killed, there are more coming up, and as I said, Goblin saw the building because of the scale totem and he knew that it is here. You can definitely trample those crossbowmen easy peasy without any problems and get himself more and more power points. Those units should definitely move and help destroy dealing with pikes, but I think that Goblin player decided to chill at the moment, and this is what I don't like. If you're winning, if you was able to destroy the fortress of your opponent, just push forward like you did before. And you are able to do it. You got more power points, you got more resources, you should have more resources because you were the one who is attacking the opponent. And don't stay in the base while you can definitely upgrade structures and deal more and more damage. Just go with the motion. Go with the motion, deal as much damage as possible. I know that you are really happy that you were able to destroy the fortress, but you already knew that the fortress is going to be recreated. Here you go with spider rings. Summon. They're going to destroy, at least I hope, those two Uruk heads. That could be huge for those guys. Gorkil back on the battlefield, level 6 for him, and Fisher got to be recreated because this one has been destroyed. There is another battle of Warp Riders, War Champion used to deal as much damage as possible. Also, there is still this scale totem that gives the Goblin player 50% of armor from Gorkil. But still, Isengard doesn't have units. For some reason, our Goblin player, who got all the power points in his disposal, sorry, this is the Goblin player, is not using everything to his advantage. I know he got 5 power points, but it's okay. But you need to attack your opponent like you do before. Maybe don't care about the fortress that much, destroy the remnants of the Uruk Pit and Work Riders, but that's okay. On the other side, Isengard is recovering. He got 700 command points, he got Westfold II, also Devastation, so he doesn't go straight for the tier 3 power points. He decided that it's going to be wiser to go for the power point that allows him to recover quicker and make more units later on. I don't like that people are not destroying those scale totems because they are going to be staying here forever and increase the vision of the Goblin player, but that's okay. Shelob on the battlefield, so Goblin decided to go for heroes. Heroes don't really help him, and they are not really helping against Isengard with Cripple and Carnage available. Of course, Lewis is Gorkil is at level 7 and he got Poison Stinger, so at this point he's better and he can kill any hero at this point. But if only his opponent creates lures, get him to level 4 and get crippled, it's going to be a different story. Westfold II been summoned onto another Fisher of Power Kartoffel, and Power Kartoffel is going to lose it before Troll could come out of it. And again, it may force the Goblin player to go back. There are only 2 heroes that are dealing damage, and other units are just Goblin warriors, so stuff that is over here from the beginning of the game. Power Kartoffel doesn't seems to like to make huge transitions towards other type of units when he's playing Goblin. or maybe it's just Isengard player who is really good at not allowing him to do it. We got 870 command points at the moment for the Isengard player, while Goblin player got sitting in 1k, so we got everything that he needs. Another summon of summon Spiderlings with scale totem near the scale totem. Screech has been used, but I think the crossbowmen could kill the Shelob. No, really nice getaway from Shelob with instant terror on level 3. We got double barrage of the Isengard. I really like it. Definitely the heal structure is here also to heal units, so this is really good to see that all the necessary steps are taken by the Isengard player in order to recover his units if possible. He's working on those resources also to get as much resources as possible, and I think crossbowmen are getting a little bit ahead of themselves at this point. But at least Warg Riders are going to heal themselves, and we get Berserkers on the battlefield. Wallhaps could be created actually in order to prevent the opponent from getting this side of the map, at least with I think trolls for a couple of minutes, because goblins can actually climb the walls. Shelob is cheating over here, getting herself health up. A tier 3 power points summon Watcher from the Isengard side to prevent the goblin to destroy some side of the map. Of course, goblin is going to spread all the units to deal as much damage as possible towards all the structure, not only one at the same time. So the Watcher usage got to be really invested well. Builder has been killed for the goblin player, and well, all the Warg Riders could get away. Even this battalion got only 2 works at the moment at his disposal, could be healing up near the fortress, but there is a nasty little troll that's also dealing only damage towards the level 3 Warg Riders, so this battalion can heal still. Warg Riders still trying to deal as much damage as possible. 3 power points at this point of the game for the Isengard player, and he's not going to lose. Maybe this builder may be lost. Oh, he almost got it. He was able to save his own builder. This is nice. Clear up some tunnels. This is good as well. We got 14 power points for the Goblin player, and already almost 5 power points from Savage, from our Isengard player. And this Warg Rider battalion should heal up near the fortress definitely, and maybe investing in something more than just Warg Riders. Maybe some upgrades. We got Saruman at last on the battlefield, but he might be killed pretty easy by Gorkil at this point of the game. So it's got to be really careful about it. Devastation is used, stunning those goblins, but they're going to move away, and Saruman is going to stay here and wait for them. And there is no way that Isengard player got no idea how to deal with this problem on the middle. He's just running around for some reason. Oh, he's getting the Gorkil killed, so this is important for him, but he should definitely be able to save all those units and use Saruman at last. You're not investing 3000 resources in order to just running around with your hero. We got almost 9 power points for the Isengard player, 16 for the Goblin player, and the Wizard Blast is going to be used at last, because it should definitely be used in order just to level up. Whitesman and Dunham are going to be used on the middle. And the Watcher is somewhere over here in the back, destroying the furnace on level 3, really improving the structure. 2 Brevs got to be used. But as you can see, Savage got lots of resources and he's not doing anything with those resources. He's staying with this entire army, allowing the wall hubs to be created. He's dealing a little bit of damage towards furnaces. He's not really heavily investing in it. He got 12 power points at the moment, running with entire army, not really caring about anything, not leveling up the hero, not saving or delaying the inevitable of the workbench being destroyed. On the sides, to be honest, he got siege works with... okay. He got explosive mines over here, but those explosive mines can be killed, or rather destroyed. Is it going to be Great Boom? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Fortress been taken down by the explosive mine. So he was playing around all this time. He was playing around with his opponent. So the fortress for the Isengard went down. Yeah, for the Goblin went down. Isengard already lost his fortress before. And he's sitting now on 16 power points, so this is looking good for the Isengard player at the moment, but he needs to install pressure. I mean, I know this Great Boom and destroying the fortress is funny, but you need to do something with your army. And maybe create a wall if you got those wall hubs already. Goblin got enough resources to recreate his fortress as well, but he cannot use his power points at this point, and it's got to be used by the Isengard player. Isengard player could even commit over here on the middle. He saw this over here, that there is completely nothing, and he can use it to his advantage. Your opponent is not going to attack with trolls, you are ready for it. Wartron is going to be used over here. And you need just to destroy those two trolls and destroy this ruin tower. It's not big of the deal if you got Saruman on the battlefield. Level 3 at the moment, and this is it actually, this is it. Aim well for those trolls, destroy this ruin tower, and you are good to go. Recreate your base like you do at the moment. He goes for those ruins, don't care about Work Riders, they may be killed, may not, but it doesn't really matter. Instant terror was used, and we can see Goblin Archons on level 3, they really done well here.
I command you, defend me.
Oh, you can use the Fireball to put back the Shiloh, or just heal your hero. You got 21 power points, but you decided to skip it, I guess. Watcher was used for no reason, okay. And punched by the Watcher. Shiloh, maybe kid level 4 for her, this is nice. Mo's leveling up to level 2. And maybe even level 3. And there are still no units, I don't know why. We got lots of resources, and Savage is not investing those resources in nothing enemy. Carnage is going to be used, and this is almost dead Shelob. Yeah, this is dead Shelob, and we got level 4.5. Almost 25 power points for our Isengard player. Devastation being used, so we got lots of resources. He just need to use those resources at last. It seems like he doesn't really want to. And there we go, 24 power points. And his Dragon Strike is going to be used on his opponent. There is another mind. It seems that, yeah, it seems that it's not going to be needed at all. Fortress for the Goblin player was destroyed, there was no way to come back to the game from his side. He was doing really well, Potato was doing really well at the beginning when he was harassing his opponent, dealing damage, even destroyed the fortress. But later on he decided to chill out a bit, and that bite him. that definitely bite him back. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. Feel free to leave a comment, subscription, and have a nice day. Bye bye.